Are you ready to learn some basics about print on demand and how to create designs and upload them to Printful? Let's do it. Are you ready? Let's go. Print on demand, or POD, is a business model where products like t shirts, mugs, or books are only printed and produced once a customer places an order. So, it's eliminating the need for a seller, you, to hold inventory beforehand. It allows you to sell custom items with minimal upfront costs and the ability to test different designs without large financial risks. So essentially, you design the product, and a third party service prints and ships it directly to the customer, your customer, when an order is received. Two of the largest and easiest print on demand companies to start with are Printful and Printify. If you have an Etsy store, especially, these two integrate seamlessly into your store. You're probably wondering, if you're brand new to designing, where in the world do I start? Well, you can easily start on canva.com. So Canva is wonderful because, first of all, Canva is a web-based program, so it doesn't take a room on your computer. You can also create on your tablet. That's what I love about Canva. So if you're traveling, you don't want to carry a heavy laptop with you, you can easily take a tablet and you can design just as easily on your tablet as you can on your laptop or your desktop computer. So I'm on canva.com. I have a pro subscription. So um the pro subscription, I think it's like $12.99 a month, but I think if you buy it annually, it's a little cheaper. But you also can design with a free version of Canva. I just like the Pro because you get a lot more features and design elements in the Pro version. So when you're on canva.com, your screen won't look anything like this. I have designs that I've already created. So I have things on my dashboard, if you will, but you won't. So what you're going to do is you're going to start with create a design right on the left hand side. That's what you're going to start with, because most people want to create t-shirts. So if you want to create t-shirts, we are going to start with a design that you can work with for t-shirts. All right, so let's get started. All right, my new creators. So once we hit or clicked on create new design, this screen comes up. Okay. And this is where we're going to type in the dimensions that we want to design our t-shirt in. You'll also notice on the left-hand side, there's so many different templates that Canva has available. If you are designing for social media posts, different print products, websites, whiteboards, presentations, just so many things. You can make invitations. I don't know anything that can be printed that you cannot make on Canva. But right now, we're just going to stick with the t-shirt designs. So what you want to do, you want to always first select your units. Okay, so we're going to select our units in inches, and it's already checked here. So we're going to leave it as units, and we are going to make the width 12 and the height is going to be 16. And we are doing this because we are creating a design specifically to be uploaded to Printful. Okay, and the t-shirt that I want to design for is one of the most popular t-shirts, and it's the Bella Canvas 3001 unisex t-shirt. And so on Printful, they require that your design is 12 by 16 inches. So that is what we are going to create, 12 by 16 inches. So we're just going to click on create new design, and we're going to start designing. So now Canva has created for us a 12-inch wide by 16-inch long replica, because this is not actually 12 by 16, but what do you call it, prorations are correct. This is representing 12 by 16 inches. Okay. So this is our workspace, everything within this purple line here. And so now we can start creating our design. Now, over on the left hand side, we have elements, we have text. I'm just pointing to things that you would use. Projects is where if you create your own folders, this is where your folders would lie. And this is where you would upload different designs that maybe you have purchased from Creative Fabrica or from me, joyartclub.online, or anywhere else. If you created images in Midjourney and you upload them to Canva, your folders would be in the projects here. Okay, so let's go back to elements because I want to start with something very simple so that you understand the different elements that are available to use. So, in elements, I'm going to where it says search elements, you can type in whatever you want. So, maybe let's type in red watercolor roses. So Canva is going to pull from its library everything that has this keyword or this keyword phrase, red watercolor roses, within it. Now you've got graphics, you've got photos, you've got frames, you've got videos. We don't want any of this. We want to click on graphics. So when I click on graphics, all of the graphics come up. Now you can filter the graphics. You can filter it by free items or pro items or static, which means they don't move, or animated, square, vertical, or horizontal. And you can also click on cutouts only. Cutouts only is usually when you have pictures and you just want that picture of whatever you're looking for to show up. But right now, I'm not going to choose any filters because I already told you I have the pro version. So I may use elements that are already in the pro or are pro. So for instance, I want to use this. And if you hover over it, you see this crown, it tells you this premium image is included with your Canva Pro plan. Okay. So most of the really pretty images are already pro. So, but if you don't have pro, you can use something like that, or you could filter and find something that you might like. Okay. So let's say, for instance, you do have the pro version, and let's click on this. All right. So this is a beautiful red rose. Now I want to, because remember this is going to be on the T-shirt. So I want to maybe add something else to this red rose. So maybe I want to type in gold glitter. So now Canva is going to come up with all of the um, elements that has gold glitter in its keywords. All right. So there are a lot of different things here. I'm going to just choose maybe this one. And let's see, what else could we choose? I could choose this one. No, I don't like that one. Let me undo. Here's the undo button. Anytime you do something and you want to undo it, just like in Microsoft Word or something, there is an undo key. So if I undo, it undoes. Is that a word? Yeah. It will undo the last thing that you did. All right. So I don't particularly like this one either as much as I thought. So I am going to, while I have this item clicked, I'm going to click on the trash can, which is the delete. All right. So we're going to find something else, but not that. I don't know what I want on here. So I'm just going to kind of scroll through and look for some things. Let's see, maybe this. I like this. All right. So this is like kind of like gold dust. In fact, let me see if there is anything in the elements that says gold dust. It all comes back to the same things basically, gold dust, gold glitter. Okay, let me choose this one too. I like this one. So when you click on any element, whatever page you are on, it will just automatically pop over. Okay, so I like this. I'm going to make it larger. And what I'm going to do, I just want it kind of an abstract look. So I want to put this to the back of the rows. So there are two ways to do it. While the item or the element is clicked on or chosen, you can right click and choose layer, and you can choose send to back or send backward, wherever you want it to go. Okay. You can also click on position at the top here, and then you will go over to the left and click on layers, which is exactly what we just did when we did a right click on the mouse. And now I can physically drag this item to wherever I want it to go. All right. So if I wanted to move this glitter, I could do that, but I don't. I want this glitter to stay, I think, in front. All right. So now we have a simple design. Now, if you wanted to put some words on it, you would simply click on text over here. Now, these are some on the bottom here. These are some pre-designed fonts or font combinations. You could use these, or if you wanted to just do a pretty script font, you could just click on either the heading or subheading. This is just larger and this one is smaller. So either one, I click on it, it pops over on the left-hand side, and you type in whatever you want to type in, whatever phrase you want to put in there. Let's type in something beautiful like you are loved. All right. Now, that's the words, that's the phrase I want to use, but it's not the font that I want. The standard font or the default font for Canva is Canva Sans, right? So if I click here where it says Canva Sans, this is my font box. So when I click here on the left-hand side, it's showing me all of the fonts that I have available to me. Now you'll see right here, this says uploaded fonts. I uploaded these fonts. They were not available in Canva, but Canva has tons of fonts. But I uploaded these fonts from Creative Fabrica. And I think now you see this crown here by uploaded fonts. I think you can only upload fonts to Canva if you have a pro subscription as well. All right. But let's just choose something. I'm going to just kind of scroll down because I want you to see that Canva has so many fonts available. So it's almost, it's I don't even know how many there are, but it's a lot. So let me click on something script. I like that. Okay, so we're going to pull this up here, and you can just grab it, just hold your mouse down over it and move it. All right. So now I want to make the font larger, and I can do that in two ways. I can either grab the edge of the text box and move it out. I'm grabbing it with my mouse. Or here is the font size box. I can make it larger here. I can type in a number here, or I can just keep hitting the plus box or the plus sign or symbol, and it's going to keep making it larger. You see, it's just moving up. Now, I'm going to take my mouse and stretch this box across the page because I want to make sure that the box is centered. So the text within the box right here is my alignment box. So I could either align it to the left, which I don't want, or I can align it to the center, which I want. And because I have the box stretched across the page, when I click on center, it makes sure that the text is aligned in the center of that box. Okay. So now the other thing I want to do, I don't know if I want the text to be black, and I don't know if I want it to be plain like that. So I'm going to click on effects, and I'm going to choose outline, and the thickness of the outline, I want it a little thinner, and maybe I want the outline in another color, maybe the gold, or even red. Either one, you can decide whatever you want. That's the great thing about art. It is completely up to you. Okay? So because this is a t-shirt, I want these words to go all the way across the t-shirt. So if I just keep hitting the font size and I keep hitting the plus size, it's going to increase it without increasing the actual text box. So once you have your text positioned, you can just keep hitting the font size and it'll show you how large the font is going to be. So I really like that. I think we may be able to pull the rows down a little. So because we have so many items on here on this workspace, we're going to click on position. And position, as long as you're on the layers tab, it allows you to grab whatever piece that you want that's on this page. So I want the rows. So I'm going to click it on the left. See right here? I'm clicking it. And now I see it, so I can move it down some if I want. All right. So that's how we can move things around easily if you can't get them, on the actual, if you can't grab it on the page easily. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to show you how, because I think we're pretty much done with this beautiful design. So now I'm going to show you what it will look like on a t-shirt. We're going to upload this to Printful. But the first thing you want to do before you upload, on the right-hand side where it says share, you want to click on share. You want to click on download. Now, you want to upsize this to at least 2.5 or so because we want the resolution to be a good resolution on Printful, because if your resolution is not good, then your shirt print won't look good. Okay, so we're going to leave it at 2.5 for now. We're going to change it to transparent background, and we are simply going to choose download. And the transparent background takes away all of this white. So all you'll see is the text, the rows, and all the other graphics. Okay, so now we hit download, and if you look at the bottom, Canva is showing you that it is downloading it as a PNG. All right, my creators. So I'm over on printful.com. I already have an account. If you don't have an account, it is free to sign up. So it would prompt you to sign up for an account. But since we're already here in my account, I'm just going to go ahead and we are going to go to the product catalog and we are going to search for the Bella Canva 3001 t-shirt. All right. So once you sign up and you connect your store, your Etsy store, you would just simply add a product to your store. So I'm going to click on add a product and it's going to open up into a new window and it's going to allow me to add the Bella Canvas 3001 t-shirt to start designing. All right. So once you sign up and you connect your store, your Etsy store, you would just simply add a product. So after you click on add a product, you would either search in the search box right here where it says search products. You'd either search in here or you can use these handy little menu items on the side to find what you are looking for. But I know what I want, so I'm just going to type in 3001 Bella Canvas and let's see what comes up. Okay, so there it is. Okay, so I don't want the toddler. I want the unisex staple t-shirt, Bella and Canvas 3001. So let me click on that. Once that finishes, now we're at the point where it's showing us the different colors that are available. And that's what I love about Printful. There's so many colors and so many sizes available in this t-shirt. Okay, so now I can decide what color shirts I want, but sometimes you don't know until you upload the design. So I would say first upload the design, and then you can see what color shirts the design looks better on. So you would just click on upload, and the library opens up and you can now upload the file that you just downloaded from Canva. Sometimes it takes a minute, but once it gets started, it's really pretty fast. Okay, so it has been uploaded. So now I can just hover over it, and this word apply comes up. Then just click on there, and it's going to apply it to your design. All right. So this is giving us a warning. It's letting us know that the file contains semi-transparent elements. And I knew that. The semi-transparent elements, it's okay though. The semi-transparent elements are the gold leaf or the gold that kind of background that I put in there, and also the gold glitter, right? So it's just letting you know, hey, this may not come out great. But if you look over here, the DPI is at least 328. It's just in red because of the semi-transparent elements, but it's okay. You have to make your own decision. I would always say make sure you order one for yourself before you start putting them on your store to sell to customers. But I personally have never had a problem with the semi-transparent elements, but do not take my word. Decide for yourself if you want to use the semi-transparent element or not. So I'm going to click back on product on the left because that's going to give me the different shirts. Okay. So I'm going to click on white now, and it's going to show me what it's going to look like on white. And every time you choose one, it's going to give this warning, but I already know. I really like it on the white. I don't like it on the black. So I'm going to take the check mark off of the black. And now we can choose another color if you want. We can choose I think athletic gray is a color that usually comes out pretty good, or athletic heather, rather. That's a pretty common color. People like that color a lot. So there is that one. And if you want to choose another color, you definitely can. So right now, I'm not sure what other color we'd like to choose. So right now, I'm just going to leave it as this. Now I'm going to click on mockups. And when you click on mockups, it'll show you actual mockups. So it's processing the files. It'll take a little minute. Okay, so now it is showing me all of the mockups. Now I could have sworn we had white as well. Um, Let me go back to design for a moment and make sure that we have white. Yeah, I do have white. Okay. So let's go back to mockups. And so it's showing you the shirt in different, different positions, different layouts. Now, one thing that I really like about their layouts, women usually like looser fitting shirts. So this particular mock-up would be good to use on your store you know, um, if you're targeting women. And this obviously is a shirt for women. This one looks a little more masculine the way they have it. So I would click on this one probably for if it was a man, and or this one because it kind of shows the chest protruding, or that one. So if I were you, the one that I would use for a woman would be this. All right, my creators, that is it for this video. But I just wanted to remind you, please don't forget, you have to advertise your shops. You've got to advertise your products. Get on social media, get the word out. Your success depends on you. So we see these videos on YouTube telling us that you can make $10,000 a month, or how I made $1,000 in a week or a day. I'm not debating that. I'm just saying you have to do the work. Is it possible? Absolutely. But you must do the work. So don't forget that, okay? It's all up to you. All right, my creators, thank you for joining me. I appreciate you. As always, I want you to have a beautiful, creative day. And remember, the more we create, the less we hate. And I will see you in the next video.